access our lists. So what lists are is, there's two different types of lists. So when we look on our editor here, so if I had a number of things, and I'm just going to turn this into a bullet list. So we have two different types of lists within HTML. We have the bullet list as well as the numbered or ordered list. And we have a choice when we're selecting the bulleted list. We can do a circle, we can do a disk, we can do a square. So it depends on what we want within our styling, and then just the default is just going to be these circles. So when we look at the source code for this, we see that it's a UL, and then it lists out each list item is indicated by LI. So that's just the list item. And again, we see that format where we've got an opening and closing, and then the content in between. And then this is what the browser understands and renders out as a list. When it hits unordered list, it knows that this is going to be a list, and it's going to be expecting these list items. I'm going to go ahead and copy this code out into my notepad here and just bring that list onto our web page. And as we can see, we've got this bulleted capability with the lists. So the other type of list is to do an ordered list. So that's going to be indicative of OL, and all you have to do is change the parent list type. So we've got list items here, and now that we've changed the unordered list to an ordered list, watch what happens. Now we get numbered list. And let's say that we still want an ordered list, but we don't want 1, 2, 3, we want letters. So maybe we want A, B, C. So that's really easy to do, and we add some additional attributes into the ordered list. So we can do type, and we can select from a number of different types. So there's lowercase a, which will give us an alphabetical list, so A, B, C. We can also do an uppercase A, and that will give us a list with uppercase. So we do have some options for different ordered lists types. And then of course with the unordered list, we don't have any additional options for type. So even if we do something like this, it's not actually going to change the type because these are all bulleted. And when we saw in the editor here, when it's giving us an option to do a circle, disk, and square, this is actually going to apply styling to it. So when we open this up, we see that it's got a style to it. And so this is CSS that it's applying to it, and it's not a built-in value that we can apply to the unordered list. And with styling, that's bringing in or inline styling into the HTML. So we can do it within this type of fashion. And with styling, there's a whole lot of different things that you can do to bring in that styling into the list items as well. So we're just going to switch this back, and we can also see here that, so we looked at the alpha lower, which was an A, alpha upper, and we also have the ability to do lower Roman, and we have the ability to do upper Roman. And so to do Roman, the type is just going to be lower Roman. So I can add in a type of lower Roman and go back into our document, refresh, and we can see that that's taken those lower Roman styling. So if I was to add additional list items, they would as well go into that ordered list. So the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of Roman format. So in the next lesson, we're going to look at images and how to add images onto your HTML page. So to bring in image content, and we're going to use image sources. So we're going to show you how to do that in the upcoming lesson.